everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica. I really appreciate that you clicked on my video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down low. As you can see from the title, I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial. I've never done an eyebrow tutorial. This is, I guess, is my first one, obviously, because I've never done it. But I'm doing an eyebrow tutorial. This one is going to be more of a, this is my lazy way of doing my brows, but they still look good. For example, this is pretty much the makeup I have when I go to work. As you can see, I have my foundation on and my face is a little lighter than my body. I've been tanning and I need to get new foundation. Anyway, so I am doing a lazy girl natural brow tutorial. So if you want to learn how I do my I can't talk. If you want to learn or see how I do my eyebrows every single day for work or when I'm just being very lazy. Side note, when I do my makeup, obviously brows need to be there, but I just get so lazy to do, this is a really good angle. I just get really lazy to do a sharp brow. Yes, because I'm lazy, but another reason why I do this brow more than anything, one, it's fast. Two, I just feel like when I do it, yes, I'll do a sharp brow every now and then, but I just don't feel comfortable in a sharp brow. I just feel too, you know. But if you want to learn how I do my brows every day, hopefully these techniques that I show you help some of you out there. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, sorry if you can see my crusty eyelashes. I'm wearing Ardell Wispies Classics. So, eyebrows. Before we begin, let's just get it out of the way. My nails are disgusting, yes I know. I got a gel a couple weeks ago. I should take them off already. For today's brow tutorial, I will be using these two Anastasia products. So these are both in shade Caramel. This is a dip brow. I'm almost embarrassed to show you inside. It looks crusted. This is the Duo Powder. Today I'm using the Morphe E20 brush. It has a spoolie at the end and it's an angled brush. It's meant for the brow, so that's what I'm using. Luckily my brows, they aren't bushy, but I mean they're still there, so I guess I appreciate them. It could be worse. So I get the tip, minimal amount, so I brush it on the sides like that. That's why I have a whole bunch of product on the side. So I'm gonna start here at the bottom. I prefer shaping the bottom first. And again, I said this is the lazy girl, so it's okay if those lines aren't straight. We're gonna clean it up. So once I kind of get that bottom line, you can kind of see it. There's still extra product on the brush. So what I'm gonna do is I put it at an angle and I go with my brow and I just brush that product on my hairs. We kind of got that bottom going. Let me define this part just a little bit more. And honestly, when I do my brows at least, usually people get, the brow looks fine, but then this looks just too boxy. I mainly focus on the ends, and once I feel like that's fine, then I go to the front and just barely use that excess product that's left on the brush. That's one tip I suggest. The front of the brow doesn't look so aggressive. And then, yeah, I just draw little pretend hairs. But a lot of the times I go against the hair because I have but I go against because I have, you know, sparse areas within the front of the brow and this part of the brow. Those are like, I mean, it's not really an issue, but that's my problem area of the brow. So I'm just gonna brush this out. That's really important when you do your brows. Every little step I do, or little shape, the bottom, when I start shaping the top, I always brush it out step by step, just so it looks natural, like these. I just want to preface too that no, my eyebrows aren't done. I'm just letting them grow out for a while. So we're just gonna do the same thing. Grab that edge of product right here. We're gonna start the top of the brow. So what I do is when I start the top of the brow, I start from like halfway of my brow right here, right before the arch. And then I start drawing it just like that. Now I'm going to go into the Duo powder. So I'm going to grab the darker shade of the Duo powder and I'm going to use that. I pretty much like using this to kind of set my eyebrow, if that makes sense. You honestly don't need to use both products, but for some reason I like using both of these products together because I just feel like it looks crisper and I don't know. I personally like it. You really don't have to, but this is just what I do. But I think it's just another great tip if you want your eyebrows to last longer. I don't really use a lot of powder right here, but I still am, but I don't use a lot is what I'm trying to say. Once I start getting into the front area, I use the lighter shade and I just focus on lining the bottom part. I'm literally barely touching my face, my brow. So once I created that line, the same technique that I use with just like brushing the excess off, I'm gonna, let's see, how can I do this? I'm gonna do the same but going up, starting from that line we made. I'm just doing this. That looks good. So this brow's done. Next step is we're gonna clean it up. So we're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna use this. You can use any concealer. This is my MAC Pot Concealer. Ooh, the little label came off. I'm not sure what shade it is, but any shade that is either your foundation color, if you want it to look more natural, or if you want it to kind of like pop more, like highlight your brow bone, then use a lighter concealer. But this one, it's like in between. It's not like super highlighty and it's not my exact foundation color. So this is just a Sephora concealer brush. It's 46. I don't know if they still have it. I just wiped my brush on the concealer and I still, no matter what concealer I use, I still like to wipe off that excess. And I'm going to clean up the bottom first. There's not much to clean, but I'm just going to make it just a little bit more sharper. But barely. And then clean up the front right here. I clean up right here too, even though I don't really put product there. I like shaping it regardless. Use my finger and I'm gonna swipe left. So the last step I'm gonna do, you don't have to do this, but I already have a little bit of highlight going. So I'm gonna keep it going. I'm using the Laura Geller. This is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Gelato Swirl Illuminator. You can use any brush you'd like, or you can even use your finger. I use my finger sometimes. This is just a MAC 280 brush, I believe. The number's kind of fading off right there. And just highlight underneath that brow bone a tiny bit. Soften it. So you can use a brow gel, or you don't have to use a brow gel, but I really have been loving this even though I'm running out. But when this has a lot of product in it, it makes my brows look so good. It makes my brows look wispy. See, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna finish my other brow, and then I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. That was fast. Just kidding. No, but seriously, this eyebrow routine really is an everyday routine for me. I do it within like 2 minutes, probably. But this eyebrow is really quick if you want to see a more structured, sharp eyebrow tutorial. I can totally do that for you. Even a soap brow. I've really been feeling like bushy soap brows lately. And honestly, it's not as hard as you think, so maybe I'll do that next. If you want to see that, go ahead and comment down below, and don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. Again, if you're not subscribed, I would love to hang out with you guys again and again and again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.